innovators of the vaccine are saying it is a trial vaccine.
Hey.
So I really don't see why the country should force people. So I don't see why they should want to punish the beneficiaries, but they don't want to take responsibility just in case of a backlash. Twalibadde tulwanyisa okutulugunya abanansi, ekyo kyo kizibu tukiraba. Twalibadde tulowooza engeri gye twongeramu obukugu mu ebyensimbi, Banayuganda bafune ku nsimbi mu nsawo zaabwe, oba ne malwaliro tugalongoosa tutya. Tulina bano abaana bafe abafunye embuto mu biseera bya COVID bino. Twalibadde tugenda kwekyo gamba nti kati let's deal with now the aftermath of COVID. May I have my muolereza?
That's Jesus
Christ.
Absolutely.
So really, anyway, at some point he said he's the God on earth here. So for him, I think Muhoz is the Jesus.
And the Tatawe is the God.
He's the God, maybe.
But
so for me, I have a muolereza. That's Jesus Christ. If you are not corrupt, you look out of place in a system like the one we have in Uganda. Because of corruption, we have no healthcare system that is working. Because of corruption, there is no service delivery that is proper, that is being done. So I really condemn it in the most strongest terms in this liberation struggle, because we are trying to liberate the young mind. We don't want them to come into leadership with the mind that is already corrupted, with the ills that we now have in our society. We want to see a better Uganda. So if we must see a better Uganda, we must begin creating it. That's why I loved my brother there who said in the United States of Nagalam.
Okay, a very good afternoon, all our viewers all over the globe. Mwasize mutya ate mwasibye mutya onako olwaleero tuli bamukisa tukomyewo ne mama Winie Kiiza gwe mwagamba singa yesimba kuba president wakiri ekibiina kya FDC mbu tekyalibudde abamwe mwatugambye ekibiina yagenda nakyo n'ekituufu teyakitwala kujjako abantu abasigala ndowooza balemedde okukiddukanya. Mama Winie Kiiza bwe tune olunaku olwaleero tuli bamukisa nti we tumunoonyeza ewewa tubeera naye ate tumwebaza Omukama juzi twakolabyeko nga muli mu meeting ng'oli ne Babi ng'oli ne Namirembe nawe nga mwoli the three big women between no mugwanga. It was such a blessing. And today kuno kwetuli so
hello
mama aina byayisamu bintu bingi so tukiriziganyiza.
Okay, fine.
Bajja kuba amasimu ajjaga kwatanga abo tutambula mu program
ngali omwa National Theatre niyo kwa bunyumba kwe
kwebuza nsonga nyingi ezinu kuyitingana kuli
after 30 minutes tumyo mashone saha no
yagala nti buli muntu ayina okubeera
endengani omwedanga ne saha no
if not that bagenda kukuba fine
okwa presentation yangale
fene tuga mandatory vaccination
30 minutes. Yes,
etegeeza ki Gavumenti ina kusente kyagala okuyisaawo eyo nga gavumenti so n'olw'ensonga eyo mama Winie Kiiza ajja kuba tuyita mu zino ensonga nga tulabe why is it so, lwaki gavumenti ereeta this bill at this particular moment. Abantu tebalina sente kwegemesa lwampaka. What is it all about? Mama Winie, gavumenti eno gwali ogiwanga amagezi na abantu tukuteeke butesi bevi obeere bubeezi lwampaka tinaffe tetumanyi. Buza kwa tulaba tutandikira mukadde wange.
Njagala kwebaza abo bonna ababadde bawayo comments zaabwe naddala okusinzira ku show gye twali tulina. Era n'abatuwa ku magezi, abatuwa ku maanyi, abatuwagira, era nabo bonna abasubscribinga to the flashlight platform. Njagala mbebaze nnyo era nnyo
okufuka ba sponsor baffe
ekyo nakyo
tosigala nga mama Winie naye abakunga twa ku magezi bajja tufune ba sponsors naffe netugamba weewa.
Amina katukisabire
weewa.
Waliwo eteeka eriri mu committee ya health mu parliament y'eggwanga. Yeteeka lino nti bagala kulongoosamuko the Health Act to provide now for compulsory vaccination against COVID-19. Banayuganda abasinga obungi tebamanyi that there is this law in the offing, that the law is before the committee. Many Ugandans don't know that if you violate, should it pass, should it be made law that you must have compulsory vaccination against COVID, any Ugandan who will be found in breach of this law will be imprisoned for 6 months, or you pay a fine of 4 million. To me, it's not a problem that government should ensure safety and protection of Ugandans, and that really Ugandans should go for the vaccine. The only problem that I have with the law is that the law is likely to pass without the knowledge of many Ugandans. And given the conditions of the economy in the country, the majority people are poor. So should someone for any known reason fail to get the vaccine, I see many of our poor people getting into prison. The other issue is, as the committee is processing this law, I don't know whether they will be mindful of the fact that they are Ugandans for religious reasons who don't want to take the vaccine. Our constitution believes in freedom of worship. So if you have given me the freedom to worship the way I want to worship, if my religious affiliation do restrict me to certain other activities and you make them compulsory, there you will be violating my religious beliefs. Two, I wouldn't have encouraged my government to hurry into saying COVID-19 vaccination is going to be compulsory, because that is not a sure guarantee that you will not suffer from COVID. Friends and relatives that I know have still died of COVID even when they had been vaccinated. So we needed to first study the reasons why. The other reason that is making it a little bit hard and unfriendly is that even the manufacturers, the innovators of Pfizer, yes, Pfizer, they have said they can't give us the combination of the vaccine, that we have to wait for 50 plus years for them to give us the contents of that vaccine.
When shall we make it?
Actually, majority of the innovators of the vaccine are saying it is a trial vaccine. So I really don't see why the country should force people to have compulsory vaccination of a trial vaccine. So those are some of the issues that I really thought our health committee should be preoccupied with and put at the center of discussion. Two, there is a law on informed consent, that before they inject anything into you or before they administer any medication on you, you should be informed of its consequences, its side effects, and the one administering it should be in a position to tell you that, you know, this is paracetamol, this paracetamol may have these side effects, this paracetamol may do ABCD to your body, so that by the time you take it in, you are fully aware of the consequences, you are fully aware of the side effects. But now I am just looking at a situation where our old people in the villages are going to be vaccinated without them consenting because it is compulsory. And therefore the aspect of informed consent is done away with, which is a violation of the rights of the citizens. And so that is the law, as you asked me, that is before the Committee of Health of Parliament. I think I will have possibly an opportunity to interact with the members of the committee and give my honest views. To me, I would believe there is really no reason why they should even make it compulsory. What should be put to the light of the population is that it is very necessary for them to have the vaccine, let the people comply so that they do it willingly. In that same law, the government wants to run away from responsibility just in case you get any serious effects of the vaccine after they have given it to you. So I don't see why they should want to punish the beneficiaries, but they don't want to take responsibility just in case of a backlash. So Ugandans should be prepared to face the committee.
That's very much true.
Or they should also be ready to get the compulsory vaccination.
Very true much. I would love to ask also, kanchibuza kino mu Luganda, olowooza parliament yaffe ebyokukola byawedde balaba, are we satisfied with every situation? Kugamba, there are major issues where I would expect the parliament to focus on, but now they are focusing in minor issues.
Omanyi waliwo buno obuzibu obuliwo okulaba nti juzi walaba abantu nga bakola demonstrations mu US demonstrating against our senior citizens who are getting out of the country for medical treatment. Nze mu kulowooza kwange kye balisokeddeko mu kifo ekyokuleeta bineeteeka kwe kulaba nti balongoosa amalwaliro gaffe. Omuntu bw'aba agenze mu ddwaliro ekyo nakyo kimu ku ebyo by'ogambye nti olowooza kino kye kisokerwako kye kyamaanyi ennyo. The country is posting positivity, meaning mu kulaba kwa Ministry of Health COVID etandise okukendeeramu. Kati nze saali lowoozeza nti kino kye kyalibadde kisokerwako. Obulwadde tumaze obulwanyisa. Nze nalibadde ndowooza nti what we can emphasize in the communities kwe kulaba nti keeping social distance. Abantu beewale ennyo ebifo ebinabaleeta closer to getting the disease. So si kugamba nti okufosinga abantu kubagema. Ekyokubiri kwe kulaba nti n'amalwaliro gaffe tugakolako. Omuntu bw'aba afunye ekizibu n'afuna obulwadde buno oba n'afuna obulwadde obulala kubanga ne bwe tugemebwa against COVID tekituwa guarantee nti tugenda kulwala endwadde endala, malaria, typhoid, tetugenda kulwala diarrheal diseases n'endwadde endala. Bwe mba ndwadde malaria, can I go to a nearby health center nensanga ya eddagala oba nensanga ya abadokita abali fully motivated banjanjabe nzireyo waka nga mponye. So wakyaliwo ebizibu bingi. Ndowooza bagala kwongera ku ways ezinabawa olukusa olutulugunya abantu. Kubanga kati byendaba bino.
That's true.
Tugenda tuka akaseera ne bagamba wagano gemebwa nolaba drone nga zizze ezikima abantu abatayina vaccination eza COVID. Nalibadde nsaba government mu kifo ky'okuleeta etteeka erigamba nti vaccination against COVID should be mandatory. Twalibadde tukola campaign ali thara nge campaign gwe twakola
true
HIV nga yakatandika. Abanayuganda ne tubalaga nti COVID mukambwe atera COVID mubi, tulina omwegendereza, tulina okulaba nti tukola kyonna ekisoboka kubanga getting the vaccine is not a guarantee nti togenda kulwala COVID.
True.
So mu kulowooza kwange kino kyalibadde ekyemangumangu, twalibadde tulwanyisa okutulugunya abanansi, ekyo kyo kizibu tukiraba. Twalibadde tulowooza engeri gye twongeramu obukugu mu ebyensimbi, Banayuganda bafune ku nsimbi mu nsawo zaabwe, oba ne malwaliro tugalongoosa tutya. Tulina abana abanna bafe abafunye embuto mu biseera bya COVID bino. Twalibadde tugenda ku ekyo gamba nti kati let's deal with now the aftermath of COVID. Abaana basuka emitwalo 600,000 bebavudde mu masomero lwa COVID. Abalala due to financial challenges have not gone back to school. So that is a very serious issue for a serious government to take care of.
What they have to do, they have just to be nice to us.
They just have to be nice to Ugandans, treat them fairly, take care of the needs of the community, ensure that people are having money into their pockets.
Absolutely.
Increasing the household incomes. When they increase the household incomes, people will be able to buy sanitizers. They will be able to buy masks. they will be able to keep social distance. Let them be nice.
Absolutely. They have to be nice to everyone all the time because...
So, really this wouldn't have been the very, very first issue to be given priority.
The mainstream, they are not talking about these issues.
No.
We don't know why. And it be able to be Uganda.
Yeah.
But you're thinking about posting drones, it's okay. Gurumba Congo, they discuss it.
Yeah.
To pass budgets of billions supplementary, it's fine for them.
It is fine for
them. But
them.
the issue that affecting Munansi government just have to be nice to us for the country to move. Mama katunagenda kuchuta chitako wali omwomba bamuita Amosi agambe mama what happened to Kasese? These are different things. How come mama you never talked about it? We really want you and talk about it also. Ono nagamba I love this woman ebananga bamuita Joyce Namudu tweyanziza webale nnyo mulagamba mama why is she keeping quiet on Kasese massacre? You've really talked about it a long time.
Kasese massacre nayogera nenjogera buli omu nayogera.
True.
Ndowooza kati ebisigaddeyo kulaba nti ffenna tukwatira wamu. Eddoboozi erimu terimala. Singa nange mpulira bananga abo bonna abagamba mama yogera nange nempulira eddoboozi nga liva gye muli nga mugamba Museveni kiki kino kye wakola. Nange nalisanyuse nengamba nina abantu betuli nabo mu lutabalo luno. Ne kati njayogera. I am still talking about it kubanga lwali lutalo.
Indeed it was.
It was war. Nasigala nga ndwana nzeka.
Yep.
It became now a lonely voice. Fena tusituke tuveyo and we condemn this massacre. Maybe we twogera banji baja biwuliriza. Naye ekyo ekiriwo mpoza abalala bagala update. Abalala bagala updates. Zo updates ngenda kubanga nziba wa buli kaseera. Bwe nfuna omukisa ngenda kubanga mbawa updates. Updates eziriwo ziri nti abantu bafe bakyali mukomera. Regime yagaana okubaha fair hearing. Tebawanga fair hearing. Tebabakirizanga okujja mu kooti. Bakolako akantu nga tugenda mu kalulu 2021. Nebawa abatono nebawa bamu kubo bail. Naye atera nabo abaweebwa bail. They still report.
Up to date.
Abali unfortunate ne batagendera mu abo abafuna bail. Bakyali mu kooti tewali olunaku n'olu lumu lwe bawulirangako emisango gyabwe. These are now 5 years. Omusinga takirizibwa okufuna abagenyi, takirizibwa okukuba amasimu, takirizibwa okwogera n'abantu, wadali mu makage takirizibwa kuvaayo. So kind of he's under house arrest. Up to date. These are 5 years. Some of the prisoners abawambibwa jukira no babatwala mu komera nga bamaze batulugunya ekibi ennyo. Bubi abamu batandise okufa kwakazika 10 kati. Abamu bali mu mbeera ezeralikiriza. We are still demanding for justice. Omanyi, the law is very clear that any justice delayed is justice denied. Our people have been denied of their justice and we are still pursuing our cases. Tusaba nti mwena mutwegateko, let's continue demanding for justice, let's continue condemning the manner in which these people were arrested, these people were tortured, and the way the Kasese people were murdered. We should continue condemning it, and it is one other thing that will forever remain on my mind against the government of President Museveni.
Nange sibitegeera kwanzijukira nina my obi twasoma ne St. Edward's Bukumi. I think he had just finished yasoma busomesa Kasese, and now later when I heard yafira mwaka akavuyo, I also was attached. You know, being a Ugandan, our lives matters.
Yeah.
Whether you're from north or you're from east or you're from central, it's so long as you're a Ugandan. But sometimes ask myself, Obaba tofuga siba na Uganda.
You know, actually, me, I will say every life matters.
Every life matters.
Every life matters, whether it's for a young child or for an old person or for a young person. Every life matters, whether Ugandan or non-Ugandan. And I really feel so sad that this matter was too much politicized and people just ignored the aspect of humanity. People went into politics and forgot the human beings whose lives had been lost in mysterious circumstances. I would continue to ask that let's go ahead demanding for accountability from the perpetrators. Let's go ahead demanding for justice and fair trial. Let's go ahead demanding for the respect of human dignity and human rights.
Just live from London, she's the brain of Kasese, she's loaded, she's a fighter. I love you so much. Thank you so much for educating the world. Rajab Kigozi, I presume if she put a case in ICC, they give you sort of updates as it what and what is happening now. Amos Nagamba, if you dropped also that no younger case, wow. Be nice, such a pleasant seeing Mama Winie on the show.
Thank you so much, Be Nice. Thank you everybody for the comments. And I think together we shall continue pursuing this case. Together we shall ensure that we demand for justice and accountability. And I know one time the perpetrators will be held accountable. They will be put to account. If not here on earth, at least the Almighty in heaven will.
Anja kufuka nga mukwano gwange nange singa bantwana abatufuga obubi singa twesanga mu ggulu nze nja basaba kintu eki mfuka sikali sijja bakiriza kuyingira.
I don't know whether times people do ever imagine that there is life after here. Because the way they behave, it's like for them they have arrived, they have accomplished everything. They don't even want to know that someday, sometime, they will be asked to account for whatever they have done while still alive. And I know that someday they will be held to account. So to me, I will continue playing my part. I will continue speaking. I will speak justice where there is injustice. I will advocate for human rights where I see that they are violated, no matter whether it's my enemies' rights that are being violated. I have always been on the right side of humanity and ensured that I become nice even to my enemies by advocating for their rights.
If possible, we can create friendship to our enemies because even the Bible talks about it. The Bible
tells us so.
We have to do that.
Revenge is not mine.
But this gentleman, the one who's called it to Habura, he said, the name of Mhozi Tegeza Kuwolera.
I can't give birth to those who are supposed to kuholereza me because me I have my muholereza.
That's
Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
So really, anyway, at some point he said he's the God on earth here. So for him, I think Mhozi is the Jesus.
And the Tatawe is the God.
He's the God, maybe. So for me, I have a muholereza. That's Jesus Christ. Here on earth, if I'm to have a muholereza, if I have cases, I'll look for a lawyer. So I really don't have to say now I have produced a muholereza, the one who should revenge on my behalf. That's why they are beating up people endlessly. Because they must sort all the grievances that they have with people here on earth. Which is really not good.
Some people can make me laugh. Somebody said, Habibu Nsereko live from United States of Nagalama town.
Yeah, you know you have to create your own base. You create your own world. Create the world that you want.
So Habib, thank you so much.
So Habib from the United States of Nagarama, I want to salute you.
Thank you so much for watching us, and thank you so much for sharing our program to friends. Please invite friends. The brain woman, she's available with us. Share the information such that everyone next to you can receive the information. And last thing, I'm going to get a point in that we miss you in the parliament. But thank you so much for the show. she's called Rukundo Pretty.
Yes, Pretty Rukundo. I think people should understand that service to the nation is not only in Parliament. And I want to let Ugandans know that I will never keep quiet amidst injustice. I will never keep quiet amidst violation of human rights. I will continue speaking. And I will continue serving my country,
wow,
even outside Parliament.
Fantastic.
Serving my country will mean reaching out to those in need, reaching out to those who need my services, and that is why I have deliberately decided to mentor the young people to become responsible leaders, so that the next win, I've said this again and again, we have so many Winnies from Kasese, from Rukunjiri, from Ntungamo, from Karamoja, from Kapelebyong, so many of them.
The Winnies are there.
The Winnies will be there. I will strictly and seriously concentrate on mentorship.
Wow.
That is what I'm committed to doing for the next 4 years plus. I would only request that you lend me your hand, give me your ideas, how you feel we should mentor the young people properly, to place them in a position where they can take up leadership positions in the future to create a Uganda that we all want.
Thank you.
And I am going to do this with your support. Send me the ideas, share with me your experiences, let me know where you can be of help in this liberation struggle, because we are trying to liberate the young mind. We don't want them to come into leadership with the mind that is already corrupted, with the ills that we now have in our society. We want to see a better Uganda. So if we must see a better Uganda, we must begin creating it. That's why I loved my brother there who said in the United States of Nagalam, yes, let's begin creating the Uganda that we want. And as for me, I want to concentrate on the young people. I see hope into them for a Uganda that we are looking forward to.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for loving us. Thank you for subscribing. We really love you so much. We really appreciate being with us. Thank you so much for loving Mama Winie Kiiza. Be nice. Thank you so much. And the rest. The last one on the lwacha tusoma byo tugenda okwogera ona gambi mama tavaawo nga tayogedde ku musajja gwe bayita Kiiza kuba kindly talk about Munyagwa, and thank you so much for this show. Onwamwita Dauda Mubiru, I really love how Winie handles political issues. Thanks for being a real countrywoman. Thank you so much for the encouraging words. Those comments keep me moving. Yep. Sometimes they keep me under check. Because when I hear people saying, Winie, yep. Winie, you encourage us. Winie, you energize us. Then I keep checking myself. What I'm doing, will it still encourage others? What I'm doing, will it still motivate others? So thank you for keeping me under control. You have been my speed governors with your comments. Okay. And I want to commit myself and promise you that we shall remain glued together for the good of our country. Kale. Sebo gwa semba yo weka tugenda ku point ya phone mwita Kenny Jackson. I'm Kenny live from United States of Mbarara also. Wow, wow, wow. But they're saying you should join Bobby Wine. There is again someone else who asked, why are you not in Noop? And I made it very clear that we are from different colors but one people. So we are working together with Bobby, we are working together with other opposition actors to ensure that we create a Uganda that is so friendly to all of us, where we shall all feel loved, feel appreciated, and where we can put our energies to reconstruct the future that we want. Onosija kumulekerera kuba she has concentrated too much in writing this question. She's just live from Sweden, watching you right now. She's saying, even from Sweden, I love Honorable Winie so much. My question is that, what is her view about ongoing corruption kidnapping, torture, and killing of Ugandans?
I've been very clear on the issue of corruption because I know it kills service delivery. It kills the otherwise well-intentioned people because many people start glorifying corruption. If you are not corrupt, you look out of place in a system like the one we have in Uganda. Because of corruption, we have no healthcare system that is working. Because of corruption, there is no service delivery that is proper, that is being done. So I really condemn it in the most strongest terms. I condemn the violation of people's rights. I condemn torture in all possible ways. Let's all stand together and condemn torture. It's degrading, it's dehumanizing, and it takes away the humanity in us. The human being in us is degraded by torture. And so I really condemn it, and I would request that we all stand together to condemn it. Possibly something positive can come out.
This one is also in Sweden. I wish one day you put it as a joke to come on a presidential candidate list 2026.
You and I will continue with that discussion.
Yes.
It's not a bad discussion. It is actually a healthy debate. It's a good conversation, and it's a good proposal. We can give it a try. You and me should continue with that discussion and see how far it will take us. But we have to first ask Ugandans whether they think it's the right thing for us to do. Somebody
has commented from United States, Agambe, she cannot be accepted to be vaccinated. She agrees with you, using these forces. Yeah. The last one, Honorable Winie, what was the most challenging situation you faced during your tenure in the parliament?
I think the most challenging situation was that time, but was one of the challenging situations that I encountered in the life of parliament. Okay. The law was passed on gunpoint because we saw parliament being attacked. We saw the Special Forces Command, the army that guards President Museveni, coming to parliament and attacking citizens, attacking members of parliament, the people's representatives. It wasn't an easy issue. So Museveni is going to the presidency this term was by force. I will say by force because, one, he was not supposed to contest because of his age. But he forced his way through. In addition to bribing people, he even forced them by the use of the gun. So I would say that really it wasn't an easy thing. It wasn't an easy thing. It was one of the toughest situations that I have met. But I want to thank Ugandans. I want to thank the entire world. We stood together as a people of Uganda. You were all concerned about your constitution. If there is any moment that I've seen Ugandans unite, it was that moment. We were only let down by the members of parliament again. Okay. Because they had the final say. Their representatives had told them, don't touch the constitution. But they accepted to be bribed and they decided otherwise.
Okay. Okay. And Tugenda Kudaikwa, message questions nyingi, nabagambi that was the last one. Those one we shall continue with them next time because we have time to inechitolese katumalize kuchini. So our friends, today's show agenda kwera nyimpi simpamvu nga bulijjo nenga kyetusaswa kulekerera budde ekyamunyago jakikwata katono. I don't know if you have time. What is happening with Honorable Munyagwa?
Well, of course, what is happening with Honorable Munyagwa, I will not speak much about it, but it's part of the injustice that is happening in this country. And I would say that possibly that will be the topic that we shall begin with the next time that we begin. Since we are running out of time, the Munyagwa issue needs us to discuss widely, and I would also request that possibly our viewers would also bring in their comments and ideas so that we get a Uganda that is better. We get a Uganda where we respect one another. We get a Uganda that believes in the rule of law. But a Uganda that believes we are in a jungle. Wake up today and you are taken. Wake up the following day and everybody is on to you. So really, it
doesn't add up.
It doesn't add up. The issue of Munyagwa deserves its own space.
Akatalekeka, we want the Winie Kiiza Foundation that is in our mind, because nange kama kogera nja kuteka ketofali. The girl child education is supported. I will, I promise. But that bechinaga chisikwate machine nengamba ngenda kumakubo na please omwana obaba nemembu bonya. I'll put my hand, I'll put my voice. What is that?
The Winie Kiiza Foundation is as a result of what I was doing when I was in Parliament.
Okay.
I said I will do what I would call social corporate responsibility, giving back to my community. I put some percentage of the salary that I was getting into Parliament to pay school fees for the disadvantaged but bright children of my district. So out of that, that is when we came up with the Winie Kiiza Foundation based on that scholarship program that I had. And I have from time to time reviewed the operations of the foundation. Now the foundation is going to basically center, one, on the scholarship of the disadvantaged girls, two, equipping them with leadership, and actually the beneficiaries of the mentorship programs that I'm talking about are the members under the Winie Kiiza Foundation. These young people that I'm paying for school fees, they must appreciate the true leadership that they need to have. And so the mentorship that I'm going to offer to Ugandans will go straight away to some of these members of the Winie Kiiza Foundation, the young people that I'm fighting for. As for now, I am on a campaign for the second chance education. Many of our young people who have left school because of the COVID situation, those who have not been able to go back to school because of the economic situations in their homes, those who have dropped out of school because they became pregnant during the COVID lockdown, they are the ones I'm advocating for. Give them another chance. Give them another chance to continue with education. Okay. If there is anybody with a coin, drop it so that the disadvantaged children of Uganda can still be given a chance. You know, some of them, some of the parents only could buy sanitary towels for their children as they were going to school. But because they finished 2 years without going to school, some parents dropped their responsibility of providing their girls with sanitary towels. So the girls that I've talked to said they were looking for options of getting money to buy sanitary towels. You can imagine. And now out of that, they were forced to go for sex to get money for sanitary towels. Eventually, they became pregnant because they went in for unprotected sex. So what I want to do is either to help them get skills that can empower them to either know how to make the sanitary towels so that in future their children don't become victims of the same. Two, have them have skills that can enable them to survive with the young ones. Be able to take care of their children so that the future doesn't just look bleak for them. But even those that have given birth, can they be given an opportunity and chance to get back into school? So that is what the Winie Kiiza is going to seriously embark on. And I want to thank those who have so far committed themselves to being part and parcel of this journey. Those who have promised to work with us and
she's from London.
Yes, those who have promised to work with us and change the lives of these people for a better future. You are all welcome to be part of the Winie Kiiza Foundation. Let us work together to alleviate the suffering of the girl child. Let's work together to empower them, transform them for a better tomorrow.
Amen.
Thank you so much for listening to us. Thank you, and I hope we shall continue with the show. We shall continue from here, God willing.
Amen.
And we talk much about the next course of action.
Amen.
As I give an account of those that have so far committed themselves to being members of the Winie Kiiza Foundation, being supporters, being funders, being active members. And just like my brother here was speaking, we need your support.
We need it.
We need the support of everyone. We need the support of all of you. And we look forward to working together for a better tomorrow of our young generation.
True. Okay, thank you so much for loving us, and thank you so much for being part of this show. We are what we are because of you guys. If you're not there, we may not be in existence. Mwefe, femwe. Be nice to me, I'll be nice to you.
Be nice.
You have to be nice all the time.
Thank you.
And God bless you. See you next time. And don't forget to subscribe and share all the way, all out. God bless you. Good evening. To Adventists, I wish you a very happy Sabbath. God bless you.